is God saying, but I can do it? Do you trust that I can do it or not? You don't have to worry about the how. God didn't bring me out here just to bring me out here. But if I'm to be honest, this is something that I hate about myself. Like, no matter how much I go through, how much I've been through, nothing has ever changed the way that I love. Single and dating, single and being interested in people and them letting you down. Let's talk about it. Me and God is beefing right now. Be frustrated, but choose to trust him anyway. Be mad, but choose to worship him anyway.
Let that out. Wind of God, flow in the room. I wish I had some flaggers. That's what I wish. I wish I had some flaggers. I see the flags representing the wind that's supposed to be in this room. I wish I had some. Where my flaggers at? I need my flaggers. Wind of God, flow in the room. We want your power. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Wind of God, flow in the room. Yes. Yes. Hang in there just a little while longer. We don't want to move too quickly from this place. Wind of God, flow in the room. Y'all be patient. Some people still getting their healing. Be patient. Wind of God, oh, there we are. Right here. Flow in the room. Wind of God, flow in the room. Wind of God, flow in the sing with me. Wind of God, flow in the room. Come on, all the worshipers, I need you to begin to lift your hands and help us. Wind of God, flow in the room. Wind of God, flow in the room. Wind of God,
It is Monday. It is the start of a new week. It is currently 2:23 and I am leaving work. Today was a short day because I have a doctor's appointment to go to that's at 2:45. I might be a little late because of traffic, but they're going to be okay. For you, I'm trying to remember if I told you guys about this. I feel like I have, but this is like my second checkup where I'm going to get, I guess, my thyroid tested. Because the doctors think that I might have thyroid issues or whatever the case may be because of how much I sweat, the fatigue, all of those things. So we're about to go get that tested. So hopefully nothing crazy. I don't want to say I'm anxious about it, but you know, who likes the doctors? You know what I mean? Y'all, I wish I could come on here and be hype and excited and happy. But if I'm to be honest, like, I can't. Like, that's not the type of mood that I'm in right now. Y'all know I'm very transparent with you guys on this channel about how I'm feeling, about what I'm going through, right? So without telling y'all my business, but telling y'all a little business. Do I want some sun? Let's get some sun. I feel like that's good for us. I think I'm going to indulge in emotional eating today. And I know that I shouldn't. But it's just one of those days where it's like, you have to learn, like, eventually in, like, your healing process and, like, your growth journey, that it's okay to feel your feelings. Like, to cry it out, let it out, have a day, cry it out. But best believe the next day I'm going to come back 10 times harder. You know what I mean? So many people are like, don't cry, boss up. Okay, so my phone cut out, so we're going to see if it can record and do what it needs to do. But, you know, like, so many people will say, don't cry, boss up, do all those things. Okay, I get it. But let me have a moment. Let me have a few hours. Let me have a day. So again, we're very transparent over here. So what is bothering me, you might ask? I'm going to try not to cry. I've been talking to my friend about this a lot, especially like last night and some nights before. But like, everyone has things about themselves that I don't want to say hate because that's a very strong word. But if I'm to be honest, this is something that I hate about myself. And people tell me, don't hate that about yourself. Keep your heart. I don't like it. Okay, I'm skipping forward. I'm sorry. I hate that I love so hard. When I tell you I hate it, I love hard. I fall quick. I see the good in people. I'm extremely sensitive, extremely emotional. Like, no matter how much I go through, how much I've been through, nothing has ever changed the way that I love. And you would think it would. Like, there's so many people, they get hurt, they get cold, they get callous, they get like, they change. And not saying that I want that to happen to me, but it's like, why am I still the same exact person? Like, I move the exact same way. Like, why am I so trusting? Why am I so understanding? I don't know. I could be rambling, but hopefully y'all that are listening, like, y'all understand me. But it's like so frustrating. And then it's like when you... Hey, Bookies. It is Monday. And right now it is 3:30 and I am leaving the doctor's office. So you guys know from previous vlogs, I told you how they wanted me to come back for thyroid testing because they believe I might have thyroid. And so I got retested for that, and they said I should know kind of the status of it, I guess, by tomorrow, and we can kind of see what's going on. Now, the reason I even came to get tested for something like that is because I told him, like, I have extreme fatigue, and when I tell you I sweat like a man, I sweat. Like, it will be the smallest things, and I will just be sweating my life away as if I'm really doing something, really going through something. And he basically was like, that sounds like you may be having issues with your thyroid, all these things. And so here we are. And of course, no, I'm not saying that I want thyroid, but it's going to be like really good to just know that we know what's wrong, we know what it is, and I can give you medicine to help you because it's exhausting. So yeah, I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A. Y'all, I know I shouldn't be eating out. We've talked about this, but I'm about to tell you how my day is going. And y'all know I'm transparent with y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I could have ate the Chick-fil-A and not told you guys nothing. I could have ate the Chick-fil-A and came on here and took a picture of some meal prep that I had for years ago and told you guys that's what I ate. But I'm not going to lie to you guys because this is my real life. We keep it 1000% transparent over here. And if we're keeping it transparent over here, I may or may not be emotionally eating just a little bit. So why am I emotionally eating? First of all, let's start with what I've ate today. So like I said, it's 3:30 now, but y'all, I had Wingstop last night and I had leftovers that I brought to work today. Now I had the full intention of saving my leftovers until at least 12:30, a normal lunchtime. Y'all, tell me why. Just knowing that there was a thing of Wingstop in the break room while I was working, I couldn't control myself, like salivating. I was just having beautiful thoughts about my wings, okay? And yes, at 8:30, I decided to go and eat my Wingstop. I have no regrets. It was awesome. And then, yeah, now I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A. I'm just going to get some nuggets and some fries because for some reason I've been in a Chick-fil-A kick. I don't know why. Later on tonight for dinner, I have leftover nachos that I made from this weekend, and I'm going to eat those. And I'm honestly probably going to cook the cinnamon rolls that I have at my house too. It's not a good eating day. I'm just going to be honest. It's not a good eating day. I bought the cinnamon rolls to eat this weekend, but for some reason, I didn't end up eating them. Like, what was I going through? Why didn't I eat my cinnamon rolls? But anywho, that's what I'm going to be doing. I was going to go to the gym tonight, but like with everything that I'm going through, like within my mind right now, I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna need you to go home, journal, cry it out, get it out, and like reset. You know what I mean? So the things that's bothering me, and this is definitely one of those things where I'm like, I hope I even post this because it really is a scary thing to put yourself out there on YouTube for real. So I'm going to kind of let you guys in without telling you my full-blown business. But, you know, like, everybody has those things that they hate about themselves. And I know hate is a strong word, but again, we're being transparent. I have things that I strongly dislike about myself. I'm not going to cry. Kenzie, control it. One of the things that I hate about myself is the fact that I'm so caring. So caring, I'm too loving, I love hard, I fall quick, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, I trust everybody until you give me a reason not to. I am like a hopeless romantic. No matter how many times I've been hurt, no matter how much shit I have been through, and I have been through a lot, there has been nothing that has tainted my heart. There has been nothing that has caused me to move in a different type of way. I hate that. Why do I hate that? I get hurt, okay? Most people, when they get hurt time and time again, they get cold, they get hard, they get like, you know what I mean? They have these walls. And not saying I want that, but it's like, where are my walls at? Like, Kenzie, why aren't you building no walls? Like, why aren't you? I just feel like I need to do a better job at protecting my heart. It's like, why am I living in like this fairy tale land? So many people will be like, fairy tales don't exist. But the way my mind works, I'm like, fairy tales exist if you choose to create them. And I will still, and it's crazy because still to this day, even me being upset right now, I'm still in that same mindset. Like, yes, fairy tales do exist if you choose to create them. I do believe that there's somebody out there that's going to have that same mindset as me and work as hard as me to make shit like that work. But it's like, until then, I don't know. So, long story short, I ain't even going to say all of that because that's just too much of my business. But that's what hurts me so much, is knowing that I do too much too soon. I invest too much too soon. I care too much too soon. Because then when it doesn't work out, I am so upset. And it's not even upset like at the person or anything like that. I'm upset at myself because it's like, Mackenzie, you know better. Like, why? Like, why do you do this? Just because y'all vibe, just because y'all click does not mean that this dude is your husband. Like, what? Y'all, I feel like I'm just kind of rambling right now. How do I get in this Chick-fil-A line? I honestly feel like I'm rambling right now. So those of y'all that are following, I love y'all. I don't know another way to say it without just telling all my business. But I really just hate that I'm so sensitive. I'm so emotional. I'm so caring. I'm so loving. Like, all those things I genuinely hated about myself. I wish I was colder. I wish I was more of a I don't give a fuck type of person. You know what I mean? I wish I was all those things. Y'all, I think I'm about to get hit. Because, like, I don't know how. How do you get in this Chick-fil-A line? Oh, and my friend was like so kind and caring because like she sent me this whole text. Y'all, I don't know how to get in here. Like, do y'all want me to come to this line or not? What the hell? I don't want to go inside. Is this a sign that I don't need it? My friend is so sweet because I basically was talking to her about all my feelings and all the things, and she was just kind of like applauding me about how I haven't let anything change my heart, how I haven't let anything really get me to a point where I'm like, fuck it, and I don't care anymore. And it's like, I get it. I get how that's so beautiful. I love that your heart is still so pure, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make things easier when it's like you keep like getting yourself into these same predicaments. Like, I do admire that about myself as well, that my heart is so pure and I move in such a genuine way. You would think I've never been through anything, but it also sucks. And I'm the type of person, I figured out how to get through here, by the way. But I'm the type of person where it's like, I really try to analyze myself and try to figure out, like, get to the root of the problem. Like, Kenzie, why are you like this? Like, why do you move like this? Why do you think like this? Like, where did it all come from? You know what I mean? Damn, I should have got over. It's fine. And why I said I need to go home and cry it out is because, like, when I realize, like, the root of the issue, sometimes it really just makes me emotional. And I realized that I feel like all of the love and the affection that I never got from my mom, for those of y'all that don't know and maybe haven't been watching my vlogs, my mom is still alive, but she's very much so an absent parent and has been for most of my adulthood. And that hurts. And don't cry. I really just think, like, all the love and affection that I never received, like, for real, growing up and in my adulthood, whenever I get, like, a partner, I crave the hell out of it from them, like, immediately. And that's so unhealthy. That is so unhealthy. And that's what me... Oh, this video keeps freaking cutting out because it's getting too hot. First of all, I thought it was fall. Why is it 95 degrees outside? So I'm going to try to finish this up. But basically, I think I ended off saying, like, I was analyzing myself and figured out, I feel like the love and affection that I never got from my mom, I can say my dad too, honestly, like, growing up has led me to whenever I get somebody that I have interest in, that I'm investing my time and energy into, I crave that from them immediately. And I know it's not healthy. And it really just be fucking with me because, like, it's funny how my shirt says overthinking. I be overthinking, but I'm also, like, overthinking, like, I don't want to think. But it really, y'all, it's honestly just trauma. It is trauma. It is just trauma. And like I said, I love the fact that I've gone through so much, but you would never believe it because of how pure my heart is. But then it's like, then again, I kind of wish that, I don't want to say that I haven't learned from my experiences, but I wish that I would have became, like, a bit more, I don't want to say stronger because I'm a very strong person. I don't know what I'm trying to say because I don't want to use the word cold, but I think that's the only word that I can think of right now. I wish I would have became a bit more colder to where I don't let people in as quick. Like, I wish there was walls there. So anywho, like I said, I'm at home now, so I'm about to go and just have my love on yourself, feel it out, cry it out kind of day. Like I said, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to journal my feelings, turn on some soaking music, and just talk to the Lord about it. I'm just going to talk to the Lord about it. I know that's going to make me feel better. And then we're going to go to sleep. And then we're going to wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be, like, fine. I'm going to end this with, do y'all get on dating apps at all? Like, how are y'all with dating apps? I have a friend that recommended that I get on Hinge. And it's like, I started it, but then I deleted it because I'm just not the dating app type of girl. But it's like, it's 2023 is just a different type of world, okay? But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here before I start really telling my business. I will see you guys later. Love yourself and be kind and give yourself some grace. Bye. Good morning, Bookies. It is Tuesday morning. And it is currently 7:56, if I'm to be exact. And y'all, I can't say that I'm irritated because I felt like I had a feeling this was going to happen. Y'all know I don't got no time to be taking off because of the cruises and the trips that I have planned. No time to be taking off. So my dog, one of them, she has a dental appointment this morning and I have to drop her off early. And basically she was just going to be there all day until the dentist called, not the dentist, whatever, the vet called me and told me that, like, they were good to go. And I have two Shih Tzus and they're from the same litter, so they're like actual sisters. And the other one, Spencer, she already just naturally has horrible anxiety, be going through all the things. And so like in the back of my mind, I knew that this could possibly happen, right? I knew that we would possibly have a problem where she has panic attacks or something because of the separation anxiety, where I wouldn't be able to leave her alone. Like I would be actually worried. Y'all, tell me why. So I leave her in the house and me and Aria are gone. This girl is crying, cries. I ain't her since she's been like a puppy. I'm like, not you about to embarrass me like this. And I just know that if I was to leave her at home all day by herself, y'all know I would definitely be getting a call from my apartments like, ma'am, what's going on? So I think it's like everything put together. It's also storming down here and there's like little thunders going on or whatever. So I think it's that plus her sister being gone. I can't leave my baby. And so I might do a half day if they call and she gets done soon. I don't know how long it's going to take. And so hopefully she gets done soon so I can go into work later. Because like I said, we are trying to save PTO, not use it. So I guess it's going to be an impromptu, lazy day with my baby. And we just going to have a good time. You know what I mean? So anyway, last night, y'all know how I ended the vlog yesterday talking about like having a day to cry it out, journal it out, all the things. Man. Last night was definitely one of those nights where God got the honest me. You know what I mean? Like so many people are scared to like be honest with God because they be trying to be too proper. Man, you better tell your daddy what's going on. I was like, listen, I am frustrated. Why do you keep bringing people into my life that have no intentions to stay? Why do you keep all these things? And it was so therapeutic. I cried it all out. I let it all out. And to say like, I really feel so much better. So I definitely recommend that, to have a night. I don't know if you want to turn off the lights, set the mood, light a candle. I don't know. Whatever your vibe is, be 100% honest with God as if like, for real, he's your dad. Like, sit up here and tell him what's going on. How do you feel for real? Tell him you're frustrated. What are you frustrated with? Why are you frustrated with it? How can he help you in it? It felt good. It felt good. So if my eyes are puffy, that's why. But anywho, y'all, I'm pretty sure I'll come back on here and talk to you guys later. I guess I'm just gonna go back home and go to sleep. And we know that's never a problem for me. I'll go back home and I'll go to sleep in a heartbeat, okay? But like I said, it just wasn't expected because I need to save my PTO. But duty calls, and what they be saying, I'm a mother first. I'm a mother first. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. I wish y'all could see my dogs, but they're like literally up in the corner scared. If there's any kind of anything coming down from the sky, baby, they're gonna be scared. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Y'all, now I'm about to get emotional. Come here, mama. It's okay. Come here, mama. Come here. Come here, mama. Y'all, I just went in there and I dropped Aria off. And she was like, is there anything that the doctors need to know or that you want to tell the doctors? And I was just like, I was like, just take care of my baby, okay? Because the reason like I'm nervous is because like you never know how dogs are going to act when they get like anesthesia or whatever and they have to like put her under. Like it's like, you know, dogs don't even like in their teeth brush. So like to do some for real dental cleaning, they got to put her under. And I'm just so scared. And then Spencer just sit up here crying. Tell the people what's going on. Oh Lord. Tell the people, Spencer, calm down. Tell them what's going on, mama. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all, but I'm so sad. I started getting teary-eyed. I'm like, please just take care of her because I don't got time to be going to jail today. I don't got time to be going to jail today because if I get a call that something is wrong with my baby, this whole place will be set on fire. This whole place will be set on fire. So yeah, I think we are about to go get Chick-fil-A breakfast. No, I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm being honest with you guys. Like I said, impromptu day off. Was not expecting this. And I guess I'm just going to make sure this girl don't try to off herself. That's why I was like honestly scared if I was like going to work anyway and left her at home. She's already rambunctious with her sister there. I could only imagine what she's going to do if I'm not there and her sister's not there. And I was like, I would feel really bad if I came home and something was wrong with this girl. So it's just me and you today, Smishy. All right, mama. It's going to be okay. Oh, y'all see her, my little po honey. I'm about to go get Ari. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Oh, we got Ari. Hi, Mama. You okay? You okay? Hello. You okay? All right, we're gonna go home. Your sister missed you. She missed you, Ari. Goodness. All right, guys, so as you can see, I got my baby back. Spencer is sniffing her out, making sure she's good. It was so hard to be at home with her today because you could tell that she was like, where the freak is my sister? We have been asleep all day. I've been extremely tired. So Aria, she's not acting like herself. She's still a little bit drugged up. That makes me sad, but I know that she's going to be okay. So we're going to go back home. I'm most likely going to go to the gym later on tonight, and I'm definitely 1000% getting pre-workout. I'm done with the no pre-workout life. I need me some pre-workout. And yeah, that's just that on that, because pre-workout is going to allow me to focus and give me the energy boost that I need, and I feel like I've been missing that. So I'll see you guys later, possibly when it's time to go to the gym. I'm going to get this girl home. Say hi, Ari. You okay? All right, we're going to go home.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie, you understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. To take her higher, higher.
Good morning, Bookies. It is Wednesday and it is 7:05, and I'm coming to y'all early today. Why? Because I feel good. I was like, I want to talk to them on the way to work as if I was on the phone with my best friend. So what's up, Bookie? How are you? Are you good? Are you better? So as you see from last night, I had a really good workout. You know, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do legs, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do upper body. But since I didn't work out on Monday, I decided to kind of switch it up. And I feel like I had a lot of frustration to like work out, and I feel like when I want that to happen, I want to do lower body because it's just easier for me. I'm just stronger, right? So yeah, I feel a lot better, and I'm super happy. Like I said, I had a journaling session, a worshiping session, a talk to God session, just a Mackenzie is let's get back to yourself session, okay? So basically what had happened was, so boom, because I told myself last night, I'm like, if you want to be transparent, you talk about transparency, tell the people what's going on. Now, I'm still going to be very transparent and still keep some things to myself. But basically, let's talk about it. Single and dating. Single and being interested in people and them letting you down. Let's talk about it. So, y'all know when I was like joking to you guys about Cruise Bay. Cruise Bay should have stayed Cruise Bay. Cruise Bay should have been left on the cruise, okay? So, long story short, me and Cruise Bay, we stayed in contact after the cruise. We was dang near talking every night. Things were going good. Like, I was actually really interested in him. I hadn't felt that way about somebody in a long time. Like, that kind of chemistry, I would say, is like not easy to find. So it's like when you click with somebody like that, and knowing me, I'm like, you're my bae. Like, we go together real bad. And that's so bad of me. I already know this, but he was, well, I thought he was, like, giving off the same energy, the same vibes, like we was on the same page. So I thought, okay, this is just what it is and we cool, right? Y'all, like I said, I'm not trying to go into it, but long story short, we had communication issues, and I'm not a type of person where I just let my issues roll over and sweep them under the rug and say everything is fine. Like, I like to talk about my things. And so I brought it to his attention, something that he did bothered me. And when I tell you, dude just ghosted me. When I tell you, dude just ghosted me. Feelings were hurt, okay? My feelings were so freaking hurt because, mind you, we've been good up until that point, so I thought. And then dude just ghosted me when I brought to his attention something that he did hurt my feelings. So I was just really caught off guard by that. It really hurt my feelings because I actually thought it could be something. I was actually planning to like work on something with this dude. So my feelings was just hurt. And it's like at this day and age, especially knowing like how old we all are, I'm like, why couldn't you just communicate? Like, I thought I could do this, but I can't. I'm not really interested in you. I was playing. I just like talking to you on my own time just because you give me a good laugh, or I don't have the mental capacity for this. Like, I just wish people could communicate. And I found, like, with talking to my best friend and stuff, I was like, Mackenzie, that is your problem. Like, I'm a type of person where I want answers. Like, I want you to tell me, like, why did you do what you did? And you're not always going to get that from people because I don't like being ghosted. Talk to me. What the fuck happened? But you're not always going to get answers, and you just have to leave it at that. I think that's the part that like drives me insane and really frustrates me and makes me angry, is I feel like I'm such a kind, open person where you can openly communicate to me without me going off on you. So why don't you do it? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what had me in a little razzle dazzle. I'm a lot better now. Like I said, I was just frustrated because that's when I like just get disappointed in myself. Like, girl, you always do this. You move too fast, you fall in love too fast, you fall too hard. So I'm very self-aware. Like, I know that I shouldn't even been checking for him for real like that, but I was. And what's crazy is the next guy that I meet, I'm probably going to be the same way. And that's what I was telling y'all on Monday, how I hate that about myself. I'm a lover girl. So yeah, I'm kind of sad because like I said, he was a great guy. And I don't know what happened, and I guess I'll never know what happened. But on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna start a dating series because, okay, so let's talk about it. Y'all, I never thought I would be interested in dating apps, right? So I have a friend that convinced me to download the Hinge app. And I downloaded it, but then like I said, I was talking to Cruise Bay, so I was like, I don't care about none of these people. Because that's one of my faults too. Like, I'm not one of those player type of chicks. Even during the talking stage, if I like somebody, I don't want to entertain nobody else. I just don't want to. Because I like you and I'm all about you. Even during the talking stage. That's a problem of mine. Because, baby, why are you putting all your eggs in one basket? I know I'm not alone in this. Can anybody relate? Anybody relate? I'm going to try to work on that. But anyway, so I deleted it because I was not interested in anybody else for real. So I downloaded it back. And I need to finish my profile and stuff. But it's like, I never thought that I would be the one to be on no dating apps. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see how it goes. I was like, maybe we can make this a series and I'll tell you guys about it and all the things, because like I have a lot of friends that have like success stories when it comes to dating apps, but I just be like, that's freaking weird, and I'm scared of being catfish, and I'm like, it's just so much that comes along with it. I'm like, bruh, I want to just meet somebody naturally, but it's like, is this just what we do in 2023? Who knows, y'all? Knowing me, I might delete the shit again and just be like, I don't know. But all I know is that being single and trying to date and find your person in 2023 feels damn near impossible. Simply because people don't know how to communicate. Like, I have no words. I'll probably fully be over this within a few weeks. Yes, I said a few weeks because it takes me time. Because like I said, when I be wanting answers, like, we was good. Why couldn't you just talk to me? And even if it wasn't like, I don't know, like I said, just tell me, bro, I'm not interested in you. I lied. I mean, of course, don't say that because that's kind of not nice. But it's just like better than nothing. Like, I've never been the type to go off on no dude. Maybe back in like my college days, okay? But like, that's not who I am. That's not the vibes that I get off. So I think it just really bothers me when people treat me that way when I never gave them the feeling of like being unsafe to communicate with me. Does that make sense? But anyway, y'all, I'm super excited to go to work today because I do really well when I'm on a routine. And what's crazy about it, y'all, when I tell you I am craving very badly Frosted Flakes, craving Frosted Flakes. And I know I shouldn't. Am I about to indulge? Yes, I am. Well, I don't know if I can say that yet. I want to go to 7-Eleven and see if they have a box of it. I'm not about to go to Walmart. That's not on my agenda for this morning. That is not what we're about to do. Maybe if the cereal aisle was in the front, but it's not. I'm not going into Walmart like that. But I'm not about to buy one of those little ass cups because I want more than that little ass cup, and those are expensive. I want a box, and I'm going to see if 7-Eleven has a box. And if they don't have a box, I guess we're not having Frosted Flakes today. And I really hope they do because I really want it. But anyway, y'all, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have the best Wednesday of your life. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Y'all, I'm funny. Y'all know how that quick I literally just told you guys if they don't have the big box and only the small containers, I wasn't getting it. What did I do? I got the small containers. I ended up getting 2 of those because I'm like, bro, I'm still craving at the end of the day my Frosted Flakes. And the craving's got to be satiated, okay? And I'm like, Kenzie, you just told these people you wasn't going to do it. But listen, licking, Linda, licking. Anyway, y'all, I got my water. You see down there, don't notice the cups. But I got my water and I got that little meat lovers thing for lunch. And then I have a protein shake. And then I have a protein shake and stuff in the fridge. And honestly, I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A because I really, not be talking like this in the morning. That's how you know I feel good. I really want to go to Chick-fil-A because I want to, if I could have a Cool Wrap every day for lunch, and honestly, y'all, I might do that and invest in that. I will. If I could have a Cool Wrap every day for lunch with some jalapeno chips, I think that would be top motherfucking tier. And I'm also excited because I got my pre-workout back, y'all. I got my baby back. I got my bucked up back. So I just know today is about to be the best freaking day ever. All right, y'all, I'm going for real. Go to work. Can we literally talk about how phenomenal Chick-fil-A workers are? I shouldn't be here. Mind your business. That's neither here nor there. That's not the point. That's not the point. I came here and I got Cool Wraps, so we're good. And now I'm about to go to 7-Eleven because we all know I love to eat my Cool Wraps with my kettle chips. So that's what we doing. Y'all, tell me why. Like, Chick-fil-A workers just really be doing it for me. Like, I am convinced that every Chick-fil-A worker should be a therapist because the way I want to open up about my life and tell them my business because they're just so friendly. Like, I love them. Like, can we be friends in real life? I go in here and this dude's like, hey, thank you so much for coming in. How are you? How's your day going? I'm like, I know that's right. Act like you care about me. Act like it's the fact that it's like you feel that it's genuine. It's not like they're forcing me to read this goddamn script and I'm just going to read it before I get fired. It be feeling so genuine. I'm like, we're friends in real life. Like, we're friends. I just love them. Everybody else, get it together. But y'all, yes, it's crazy because like my team lead at work, I know she's watching this. Hi, Bookie. My team lead at work is talking about like how vibrant and energetic I am today. And I'm like, that's interesting because y'all, I almost turned. Y'all know how I was like the past few days. I don't want to say like I was crazy sad, but like I was in my feelings a little bit, right? And I'm like, why am I so vibrant today? And I really think like this YouTube thing, I love this YouTube thing because it is so therapeutic. Like I'm able to just talk about my feelings and like get it out there. So it's not in here no more. Like it's out there. I said it, I spoke it, it's done. Now, you know, for most people, they're like, girl, say it, but don't put your business out there. But I'm like really at the point in this YouTube thing where it's like, who gonna check me, boo? Like, who gonna tell me about my life and what's going on and what I should and should not be posting? Because like, excuse me? Like, I'm confused. You know what I mean? Mackenzie, you gonna hit him or what? Why didn't I slow down? I don't know. But yeah, it's like, of course, there's some things like I'm still gonna put like a little filter, a little cap over it. You know what I mean? But like, for the most part, I could care less about the things that I'm choosing to share on social media because the shit is my life. Like, it's the truth. It's what I'm going through. So that is my main thing where I always wanted to come on social media and truly talk about what the freak is going on, because so many people really be thinking that they're alone and they be the only ones going through shit. And I'm like, baby, no, you're not. So I relate to you. You see me, I see you, baby. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go in here and get my chips and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Hey, Bookies, for the 11th time today, what's popping? What's really good? Nah, Jackie. See, I'm sure y'all can already tell. Oh, she must have had her pre-workout because your girl is lit. Lit it like I did it. Okay, Kenzie, let's start this over. Hey Bookies, it is 7:15 and I'm just now leaving the gym and I feel really good because I had a dope ass workout. I burned like over 800 calories. I listened to a great sermon by Sarah motherfreaking Jakes and I'm in really good spirits. The reason I'm in really good spirits is because, as y'all seen, I be telling y'all my business that I haven't been in the best like mood as of late because of all the things going on, right? Well, I listened to a sermon by Sarah Jakes and it's called I Know Better. And all of these sermons I've seen before, but like I told you guys, like I'll always just kind of pray before my workout, like, Lord, what is it that you want me to listen to today? Like, what is it that you want me to hear? And something told me listen to I Know Better again because y'all, again, transparent as hell with you guys. Me and God is beefing right now. And a lot of people going, you might come for me, but I'm just being real. Yes, I'm a Christian, but that don't mean the shit is easy. I am trying so hard to hold on to so many promises that I felt like he gave me. But it's like, how long am I holding on, Lord? How long am I holding on? So like when I say I'm beefing, like I literally told my friend, like, I am tired. Like, hold on, I can't. Oh my God. That's why you don't leave shit in a hot car, bro. Kenzie, I'm gonna need you to get your life. Well, ew. Yo, anyway, beefing with God. Yeah, because it's just like, I feel like I've just been in a place where it's like, I'm so used to watching everybody get their love story. I'm used to everybody having their prayers answered, seeing these miracles. And I'm still here, like, I feel like waiting for the most simple things to happen for me. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, people are like, pray the spirit of comparison away. I know all these things. I know it, baby. I know it. I know read the scripture. I know journal. I know that in due time. Like, I know all these things. But this is just me being a transparent Christian and being honest about the way that I feel. And I wish a lot of more people would speak up about it because people think this Christian journey and having faith and believing is easy. But it is not easy. Like, I literally told God the other night, I'm like, I'm mad at you right now. I am extremely frustrated because of X, Y, and Z. But even in that frustration, I'm going to choose to trust that you know what you're doing. I'm going to choose to trust that you're working this out for my good. I am going to choose to trust that in 6 months, however many months from now, I'm going to look back on this and understand exactly why things happened the way that they happened. But it's okay to be frustrated with God. Okay? And like, man. So like the sermon Sarah Jakes, I Know Better, that's exactly what she talks about. Feelings are not facts. I don't care what you feel. What is it that you know? That's why, I'm ministering to myself. Hallelujah. That is why it is so important to be in your word and to read your word and worship your way through the pain. Because let me tell you something. The way I'm feeling right now, I don't want to listen to no worship music. I don't want to read no scriptures. I don't want to do none of that, but I know what it feels like to live a life without God, and I know damn well I don't want to go back there. So I'm like, Lord, I'd rather be frustrated with you than to be living a life without you. And Sarah Jakes also has another sermon called Push Through, where she talks about how confrontation with God is better than nothing at all. And it's very true. Because like my friend, she be getting on to me for saying stuff. Okay, being real. So from time to time, I may indulge in some things that make me escape. Okay? You get me? You following me? I don't usually do them, but there's sometimes I indulge. And like, I literally got to a point where I was like, okay, God, if you're not about to give me peace, I'm gonna go get it myself. Because I just got to a point where like, I am so exhausted. So before I do something crazy, like, I just need to escape for a little bit. And I honestly feel like you're not helping me right now. Again, I know that's not the truth. I know that God is always there, but I'm just being transparent about how I was feeling in that moment. Again, feelings are not facts. What is it that you know, Mackenzie? And sometimes you have to check yourself in those moments when you're talking to yourself like that. But it's also good to vent, you know what I mean? Like, get that shit out, but then go ahead and replace it with, but what is it that you know? Like, okay, let's vent about it. Tell me how you feel, but what is it that you know? What is it that God has told you? Think about all the times that he's came through for you. Think about all of the times that you've gotten through where you swore that you wouldn't be able to be out on the other side. So I'm not going to ramble too much, but I come on here to tell you guys that it is okay to be frustrated with God. I don't like those Christians that always say, baby, just read the scripture. You just got to pray about it. Baby, you need to believe God. Baby, you need to trust God. Baby, I do. But that doesn't mean that going through life is easy just because we believe in God. It's not easy. But the moral of the story is be frustrated, but choose to trust him anyway. Be mad, but choose to worship him anyway. Girl, Mackenzie, you better preach it. Oh, that's good to me. Y'all, stay tuned, because I was going to put it in this video, but I think I'm going to put it in its own separate video about tips that I'm going to start utilizing to improve the quality of my life over these last 3 months and most likely make it a habit. So stay tuned, because I'll be having a lot to say. Like, I was even talking to my team leader today, and I'm like, yeah, girl, because, I just be talking. And she was like, yeah, you be talking. And I'm like, and do? I got things to say. And if, y'all don't want to hear it, then, baby, why is you here? But in my mind, I love that about my channel, because there's so many YouTubers I listen to that just talk. And when I tell you I prop their phone up and I listen to it like a podcast while I'm cleaning and stuff, baby, you can do that with me. You already know by now what my routine looks like. You'll know that she talking. When I hear music, oh, let me go see she working out. Baby, we here. My bookies know me. Y'all, I'm really good. And it's crazy. I'm so thankful, because the way I was feeling the past few nights, I swore God was against me. I'd be struggling, feeling like I'm the last on his list. I literally told my friend, I said, friend, I know you about to get mad at me for saying this, but God not fucking with me for real. I straight up said that. I was like, I feel like I'm the last on his list. I feel like I'm going to be that person that was in the Bible where they talk about, I don't know, I'm going to say Mary. Mary had to wait 80 years for her blessing. I feel like I'm going to be the Mary. Just very negative self-talk. But like I said, those were just my true feelings, but feelings are not facts. That's the last thing I'm going to say. I love y'all so much. If y'all are going through anything, and if you feel comfortable enough, put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. I might take a minute to come back and respond, but I'll be reading the comments, and I'm going to come back to you. If you're not comfortable putting it in the comments, go follow my TikTok at Fitnesswithmackenzie. You can DM me. You can go to my Instagram and DM me. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they're alone. Like I said, it may take me a minute to get to y'all, but I really want to be there for as many people as I can. And I just love y'all so much. Thank you for getting me to 600 bookies, by the way. There's so many of y'all here. That's crazy. Y'all, what do I always say? Them endorphins be endorphining. Y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I love y'all so much. Y'all have the best night ever, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hey, bookies. Hopefully you guys can see me. I've never recorded from this angle, but I wanted to make it quick because I want to jam out when I get in the car. Today was freaking phenomenal. I had the absolute best gym session, and I realized, because I was like, why am I not in the mood to be working out for real? And it was really just a case of, girl, it's time to switch up your routine. So, usually when I go to the gym, I'll do my 40 minutes to an hour of cardio on the treadmill. I'll go to my weights, and then I'll end it with my 1,000 jumps on TikTok Live. Today, I did it literally all backwards. And so I did my 1,000 jumps on TikTok Live. I went to do my weights, and it was leg day. And then I finished it off with an hour on the treadmill, and I listened to a sermon the first 30 minutes. And then I decided to get on TikTok Live for the remainder of the 30 minutes just to kind of let them know, hey, this is how it ended up going. I actually like it. Y'all, my live was popping. I met so many new people on this live, and I was able to talk to them throughout me finishing my workout. And I don't know, it was just really cool because there was so many new people. I was able to engage with so many more people. And if y'all new people are watching here, hey, Bookie, nice to have you. I just had a really amazing time, and I'm super excited about it. Y'all, I'm really not even gonna tell y'all about my food for real. I told myself we need to do a hard reset on the 1st, because I haven't been doing what I need to do. I haven't been doing horrible, but I need to do better. You know what I mean? So it is, I didn't even tell y'all what day it was. I'm sorry. What's today? It is Thursday. It is I almost said 750. It is 7:50 right now, and I burned 1,000 calories at the gym because we did that. We sure did, and did. Water gone. I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A. I'm addicted, I know. Calm down. October 1st. I ain't got no choice, because at that point, we got 3 months. What are we doing? I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A to get a cool wrap. It could be worse, so I ain't even mad about it. I'm about to go get a cool wrap. I'm about to go home and continue to have one of the best nights of my life. I feel really good. I feel filled up. Oh, okay, y'all. I had to put my arm down because my arm is hurting. I have to tell y'all. So I think earlier in the vlog, I was telling you how Cruz Day ghosted me, right? Y'all, he told me today that I didn't ghost you. You was just tripping. I was tripping for communicating that something hurt my feelings. That's crazy. So I just said, okay, you right, and let it go. Because I'm like, that's insane to me. Like, I could understand if I was like screaming at him, cussing him out. But like I said, I'm not the type of person to sweep stuff under the rug. Like, if something hurts me, I'm going to say, hey, this, whatever you did, hurt my feelings. And I didn't appreciate it, especially when I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. And you claim that you're trying to do X, Y, and Z. That hurt my feelings a little bit. But that's tripping. And you a grown-ass man. But that's tripping because I communicate. You're right. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to head up out of here so I can go home to my kids because I'm a mother first. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Bookies. It is Friday. And it is 4:32. And I am just now leaving work. Y'all, I don't want to say, come on. Okay, fine. I don't want to say, like, today was the best day of my life. But it's crazy because, like, I know the beginning of this week, there was a girl at church that prayed over me, like, Lord, I pray that your daughter sees your face. Somehow, some way this week, I pray that she sees you show up in a, like, miraculous way, right? Woo! So, I hit the goal of 600 subscribers maybe a few days ago. Yeah, I feel like I hit the goal of 600 subscribers on, like, Monday or Tuesday. And I was like, what should my goal be now? And usually I would have said, like, I don't know, like 630, 640, right? But as of late, like, I've realized that God has been telling me, like, you're thinking too small. So I've been, like, randomly saying, okay, we're going to make it 700. 700 subscribers at the end of the month. And I was like, that's crazy to say, knowing there's, like, 9-10 days left of this month. And I'm like, what does Mike Todd always say? It's crazy until it what? It's crazy until it happens, if you didn't know. So it was one of those things where I'm like, I know God can do it. I don't know how, but I'm realizing that, like, the how and how God's going to do it, that ain't none of your business. Do you believe that he can or he can't? So it is insane to me because this is literally blowing my mind. Usually when I'm making vlogs, I'll post, like, small things on TikTok to kind of reel people into my YouTube. So it's like, hey, this is going to be uploaded on Sunday, but just to tell people about my YouTube, like promoting my channel or whatever. And it was the part where I was talking about being frustrated with God, choose him anyway. Like my whole rant about how frustrated I am with God, but choosing to trust him anyway. When I tell you the post blew up, it hasn't even been 10 hours and the post is over 20,000 views, over 500 comments. I am up like 45 subscribers just in one day. And I literally just remember myself saying, me saying 700 subscribers sounds so insane. But I feel like that is God saying, but I can do it. Do you trust that I can do it or not? You don't have to worry about the how. Because literally I wasn't going to post that video. I had already posted another clip. And at first I was like, I'm just going to delete this one because it's a longer video and nobody's going to watch it on TikTok. But I just kept feeling led, like, you already saved the video. Just go ahead and post it. It really don't matter. That's why I be telling people to be obedient to the small things. Like if you are somebody that has like those thoughts that you just feel like are floating around in your head and you're always like, God, is this me or is this you? I feel like for the most part, if it is something that can lead others to Christ, most likely it is him. Like if this was just a video, like, I don't know, about my hair or something, not saying hair can't lead people to Christ, I don't know. But most likely, maybe that's just me. But like a video like that, like what is it that you're scared to post that for? And I can say that being on YouTube and being so transparent about my Christian journey was one of my biggest fears, because I wasn't ready for the backlash that would possibly come with that. But it's like, I guess I can say that I'm ready now. I mean, things may hurt my feelings, yes, but I feel like I'm so solid in my stance of who I am as a Christian that you can't shake me for real, because what I believe is what I believe, and if you don't believe it, that don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? And so that really just made my day, because seeing how things are going, I'm like, dude, 700 is definitely possible. That's crazy. I'm probably going to cry about it later, like blowing my mind. So be obedient to the small things. I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm on the way home. I'm going to go to the gym later, possibly get you guys some footage, and weigh-in is tomorrow. I really don't know how weigh-in is going to go because, like I said, I haven't been wilding out, but I also haven't been doing exactly what it is that I've needed to do, because I feel like ever since I came back from vacation, I've just been focused heavily on, let's just slowly get back on track. So like, so far I've been making sure I'm getting my gallon in a day. I've been making sure, like, okay, I know you're eating out a lot still, but let's dial it back. Let's not make it every single day. You know what I mean? So it's like we're really taking baby steps as if we're starting over, but we're not starting over. But anywho, I'm gonna see you guys later, possibly when I'm on my way to the gym. If not, definitely after the gym. All right, bye. Hey Bookies, it is still Friday. It is 9:05 at night, and I'm just now leaving to go to the gym. And I'm just really proud of myself for even going to the gym to begin with, because like I set my alarm and I was up at like 7:40, 7:50, because you know that's usually when I get up and get ready to go to the gym so I can be there around 8. But y'all, when I tell you my stomach started doing backflips, like I got nauseous out of nowhere, my stomach was hurting, like cramping. I had to go to the bathroom, like I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, baby, I can't go to the gym. And I wasn't about to go at all, but I'm like, it's Friday. I want to finish strong. Like, and I just know how good I'm going to feel afterwards. I was like, I want to go and watch my sermon. I want to go and sweat and all these things. And so we're going to go, and it's going to be awesome. And I want to get you guys some upper body footage today. You know, usually I do legs, but since I didn't work out Monday, I shifted gears and everything. And I was like, okay, I can do that, because, you know, if it was lower body, I don't know if I could have made it. I'm already sore. Can we talk about how sore I am from yesterday? Because you remember I told you guys I switched my entire workout to where I did my jump ropes first, I did my set of weights, and then I went in and I did the hour on the treadmill. When I tell you I feel every bit of that today, I am sore. I haven't been sore in a minute. And I'm like, whoo, Jesus, I'm waddling. So today I'm going to go in. I already took my pre-workout. And I don't care that it's late. I need to be up editing this video anyway. So I'm like, it is what it is, because I'm taking these braids out tomorrow. So I don't know where we're going to find the time. Usually I'm good about editing throughout the week, but I feel like I've been a little bit lazy this week. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to get done. So it's okay. But we're going to get our jump ropes, and I'm going to go do maybe 3 to 4 upper body workouts. And then we're going to end it on the treadmill. And the sermon that I feel like the Lord is telling me to watch today is a sermon by Sarah called Catch and Keep. Because right now with my YouTube blowing up the way that it is, like I've gained like 50 subscribers today, like insanity. And the post on TikTok is blowing up. I already see the devil playing in my mind like it ain't real. It's all going to go back down. Like it's all going to go away. And so now I'm like in my head, like, I know everybody that's coming to subscribe to my channel, they enjoyed that one video, but what if they don't enjoy my content? What if they all start unsubscribing? What if they don't like my content for real? And I'm like, I'm just really trying to get out of that mindset. Like, God didn't bring me out here just to bring me out here. And so I know Sarah's sermon, Catch and Keep, because I've watched it before, where she's like, you're in a season where the Lord is trying to teach you how to catch and keep what it is that he's called you to do. And I just felt like that was on my heart when I started having those thoughts. And this is why it's so important to fill yourself up with the word and worship, because it's like when those negative thoughts come in to try to attack you, it's like what you've put inside of you will automatically come up and say, nope, remember this, because how did I have that thought and automatically say, Catch and Keep Sarah Jakes? That's what he wants me to listen to. That's crazy. So advice for you guys. Fill yourself up with the word. I remember there were so many times where I never felt like reading the word because I felt like I didn't understand it. But I'm learning that it doesn't matter if you understand it or not. The point of the matter is that it's inside of you. And once it's inside of you, you have something to fight back with. But it got to get in there, so that means you got to read it. But of course, the goal is to understand it. But at the end of the day, God sees your heart. He sees your seeking. He sees your trying. Get the word inside of you and trust that the Lord will handle it from there on. I'm going to start rambling again, and this pre-workout is about to start kicking in. So I'm going to see you guys after the gym. I love y'all. Bye.
Somebody in this room and you have caught something that no one in your family has ever caught. You've caught a revelation about what is possible. You've caught a revelation about what can happen in your community. You didn't just stumble into that. I hear God saying, I put you in a position where you could catch it. I put you in a position, that's why you had to be in that family, so that you could catch that level of work ethic. That's why you had to be in that family, so that you could catch that level of hunger. I put you in that family so that you could catch it and then be hungry to do something. That there is an establishing that is taking place. And in this establishing, that there are people who are going to be afraid that when God establishes them, that they may not be able to stay in the place where they have been established. They're afraid to step out. They're afraid to trust the opportunity. They're afraid to trust the revelation, because they're afraid that if I trust it and I can't keep it, then I'm going to be embarrassed. But I'm here to prophesy to you tonight that God would not just allow you to catch something that he has no intention of helping you to keep.
I know y'all saw that workout, right? I know y'all saw that workout, right? Let me tell you something. For me to not be feeling good and come to the gym and kill it like I killed it, bruh. It's always the workouts that I don't feel like doing that end up being my absolute best. I feel freaking amazing. I did it again to where my routine is reversed. And at this point, I actually think I like it like that. I like being able to start my workout with my 1,000 jumps and engaging with my bookies on TikTok Live. And then I hang up on y'all. I go do my weights. And then I go to the treadmill. I do my sermon for about 40 to 45 minutes. And then I get back. I call my bookies back on TikTok Live and we finish it out together. And I'm like, I love it. Like the engagement, doing it that way is awesome. I love being able to end my workouts with the sermon, with the word. I just cannot even. So I'm pretty sure that you heard it, but the sermon that I just put over that workout, that was catch and keep. Y'all remember before I got here, I was like, I feel like the Lord is telling me that is what I need to listen to. And baby, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. Oh, it spoke to me. It was so good. Yo, I'm really trying to tell you, like, there's a lot of things I'm not saying because I feel like I want to make it its own video, because I don't know if everybody really watches my weekly weigh-in vlogs. Like, if y'all really do, can y'all be commenting? Like, talk to me. That'll help me out to see, like, what I need to be doing and what I don't need to be doing. You know what I mean? But like, I really figured out, like, with this video going viral, in my opinion, with this video going viral, I'm like, y'all want to hear the real about this transparent Christian journey. Nobody keeps it real. And like I said, if ain't nobody keeping it real, baby, it's going to be me. Because who's going to check me, boo? It's my life. It's my feelings. And it's my relationship with the Lord. So if you got an opinion about me, take it up with him. And while you up there, tell him, hey. So I really just feel like so much I want to say, but I don't want to pour it all into a weekly weigh-in vlog. I want it to be a specific Christian chat with me kind of vlog. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna pause on a lot of things, but just know I'm gonna be taking a lot of notes on things that I don't be saying, because that's going to be its own video. But before I sit in here in this parking lot and talk to y'all forever, because y'all know I will, and it's not safe. It is literally like midnight and I'm just sitting here in this parking lot. That ain't safe. I'm a cute, petite little girl. Anyway, y'all see how God be turning it around, right? God be turning it around. And that's why I be loving to document my weeks, because you can see how God works. Ah! That's crazy. Well, anyway, y'all, I freaking love y'all so much. I'm going to be up all night editing. And it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. I told myself I am going to participate in Vlogtober. And so y'all know I talk a lot anyway. So I'm like, that's not a problem. I can talk, because half the time I be cutting short me venting and just ranting, because I'm like, I don't want my vlog to be no freaking 5 hours long. So Mackenzie, wrap it up. So I'm like, I think I can give you guys 10 minutes every single day of October. I think my hardest part is going to be thumbnails, because I'm very picky in particular and I like quality thumbnails. And then it's hard because I also hate taking pictures. And so like, it's just requiring a lot out of me, but I see that God is going to bring it out of me, and it's excessive. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I told myself my homework project this weekend was to create my Vlogtober intro. I'm not that tech savvy and stuff. And so I created my intro literally like over a year ago. I just started posting on YouTube now because it was just baby steps. Okay. It was just baby steps. The Lord will slowly prepare me to do this, but I don't even remember how I created that intro. So I got to go to YouTube University and figure out how to do this. And that's going to be my project. And then, yeah, I'm already talking too much. Just know that I love y'all. We are growing so fast. And if you made it to this point, let's put some pumpkins in the comments. Let's put some pumpkins or some ghostesses or some, I don't know, strawberries. I don't know, y'all, but I'm about to head home. I am excited about tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not expecting much of the weigh-in because it is what it is. We gonna clean the slate on October 1st. But I'm excited about tomorrow because I'm about to get my Wingstop and I'm gonna F it up. And then I'm about to be taking out my hair and I'm excited to see my hair. So yeah, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all know them endorphins be endorphining. At this point, y'all, do I need to like make a t-shirt? Because I feel like that's just my saying. Do I need to make a t-shirt about the endorphins be endorphining? Because that's why I'm so pumped up right now. Y'all let me know. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting out of here. I keep lying, but like I'm for real leaving this time. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Go to sleep. Good morning, Dookies. It is Saturday and it is currently 11:09. And first of all, I'm shocked that I'm even up right now. Y'all wanna know how much I love y'all? Do you wanna know how much I love y'all? Because I'm like such a routine person. I know many people would be like, it's okay, I'm super busy. I'll just upload the vlog later on in the week, they'll be fine. But like, no, I'm like so OCD. And so like, I don't wanna say a perfectionist, but like low-key a perfectionist. Like a schedule is a schedule, a routine is a routine. I upload on Sundays. I've been doing it ever since I started YouTube. I gotta upload on Sundays, unless I be in a hospital or something. I gotta upload on Sundays. And so I literally got home from the gym last night at like 12:30, 12:45. When I tell y'all I was up till 5 in the morning editing this vlog. And it is crazy because like the fact that I wasn't even going to go to the gym last night, and last night's footage was probably my best out of the entire vlog, like my favorite. That's crazy. Last night was lit, but this vlog is probably one of my most favorite vlogs I've ever made in my life because I love just seeing how I'm growing more vulnerable with you guys. Because again, who gonna check me, boo? It's my life. Like, we're not doing that. Y'all know how I was speaking earlier in the vlog about how my biggest fear with coming on YouTube, talking about my Christian journey was the backlash that I would get from people because I know I'm not perfect. I feel like that's what people love to do. The second that you announce yourself as a Christian, then they want to come flooding in. But you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. I'm like, baby, mind your business and worry about you. There was a girl that commented on my TikToks and was like, as a real Christian, you shouldn't be beefing with God. You shouldn't curse. You shouldn't argue with God. All these things. And I had to check her. So if y'all want to go see that, go to my TikTok. But that's neither here nor there. I know what y'all are here for. We're here for a weigh-in. We haven't seen his body in a minute, I feel like. Did we see my body last week? I think so. It's just, I don't know why it feels like such a long week. But anywho, y'all saw how I started this week. When I tell y'all, the Lord turned it around. The Lord really be shutting me up for real. He be shutting me up. And I'm like, you right, Lord. You right. I'll put you back in the driver's seat or whatever. But all right, y'all. I'm about to take this off and we about to make it do what it do. Oh. I already worked out that top because you guys know that I usually like to weigh in like the same exact outfit. That bra, I already worked out in it and it's sweaty and it's in the hamper. I promise, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better, y'all. But honestly, I think moving forward, starting October 1st, I wanna wear this top anyway because it's just more comfortable. Yeah, so we just gonna see. But I like this one better. Girl, take it off for me. All right, am I straight? Am I straight? I'm so excited, y'all, because we all know after this, I'm going to go to Wingstop and I'm going to come home and it's time to take down this hair. So if it's looking raggedy, don't come for me. I know she's getting taken down. Anyway, here's the body.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see you so
I wish I could dance, y'all. But anywho, why you all up in my business? Okay, y'all know it's time to weigh in, so we about to get this scale out. She about to tell me some good news or some bad news. At the end of the day, we gonna fix it. So let's see what it says. Okay. I'm not mad at that, guys. 233.2, you know, per usual, I'll put the difference here because I don't remember what I was last week, so I'll look at the other video, but I know that that's not crazy far off. So for the most part, I'm not, like I said, I know that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, but I also know that I wasn't wilding out like crazy. But we are doing a blank slate on October 1st. Ever since I came back from vacation, I've just been slowly but surely trying to get back into my routine. But I'm just gonna end this vlog here. I got a lot of things to do today. I'm trying to prepare for Vlogtober. I wanna go get me some food. We gotta take this hair out, and you know that's gonna take forever. And I also wanna relax, like, where's the time? But y'all, I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, engaging in my content. Like, it really means a lot to me. Like, I never would have thought I would have been on YouTube, let alone this vulnerable on YouTube, let alone sticking to a routine, let alone being consistent. Like, who are you? I love that for me, but I love you guys so much. If you're watched it, can I talk? If you watched this far, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and share it to all of your peoples, because I believe that there's a word for everybody in this vlog. All right, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye! Can I show my love for you?